Hello, hi, welcome to my dev channel. Today in this tutorial, we are going to see how we can create Excel files in Java. So to do this, I'm going to use Apache Poi Library. So let's search for Apache Poi Maven and now open Maven repository for Apache Poi. Here, click on Poi XML and then select the version 4.1.2 and then copy the dependency. Let's go to Eclipse or IntelliJ, new project, and then I'm going to create Maven project, and the Java version which I'm going to use is 1.8, and then next, and then you say Excel Java, and then do finish. So now the pom.xml file is opened. Add your dependencies here, dependencies, and then add the py dependency under dependencies section, and just load Maven changes so that Maven downloads the Apache Poi libraries and adds to your build path. Now go to source file and now create Java class Excel main. So create the main method, create the object for Excel main. So now create and save Excel. So this code is sample code, not the production ready. So while you are writing production applications, then you need to handle exceptions properly. So now, okay, before creating Excel file, let's see the hierarchy of Apache Py library. So you need to remember all these interfaces. So these are the main interfaces which we are going to use in while creating Excel file. So okay, first if you see, so this is the book. So this Excel book is considered as workbook in Apache Poi, and then the sheet, the sheet one here is actually represented by sheet interface, and then the row is represented by row interface, and then each cell is represented by cell interface. So each interface has two subclasses here. One is HSSF workbook and another is XSSF workbook. So one is for example, H, one that starts with H is for Excel workbooks like Excel 2003. The other one is for Excel workbooks like Excel 2007 and higher. So in this tutorial, I'm going to create Excel workbook of type XSSF. So for the difference which you can see between these two classes is one, Excel 2003 has an extension XLS, and the Excel 2007 onwards has the extension Excel SX. Okay, now let's create a workbook. workbook for Excel 2007 onwards. So Excel SX workbook equal to new XSSF workbook. And now, so this represents the Excel book. Now you need to create a sheet inside it. Excel SX workbook dot create sheet, and then you can give a name also like test, and then assign this to new variable sheet 1. Now let's create row in this sheet 1. Create row and then give 0. So all the row indexes starts from 0, and then mark this as a row 1. And now in row 1 create 3 cells. Create cell 0 dot set cell value. So I would say header 1. So and then header 2 and then header 3. So what I'm going here is, so I created a workbook and then I created a sheet called test here, and then I created a row that is called header row, but there is no difference between header row and a normal row. And now I'm setting value to the first cell as header 1, and the second cell as header 2, and the third cell as header 3. Now let's create another row. Sheet 1 dot create row 2. No, okay, create row 1. So this creates the record at the first row. I mean at the second row technically. So this considered as row 2, and then row 2 dot create cell at 0th position, and then set cell value as value 1. So I can create another cell and then set the values to 2 and 3. Now let's save this workbook. So Excel SX workbook dot write new file output system output stream Excel, I would say Excel sample dot Excel SX. So just propagate the exception to the higher to the calling method. Okay, this is what I told. Okay. See, since this is the sample code snippet, so I didn't handle the exceptions properly. But in a productive application, you must handle exceptions properly. So let's run this class. It's building now. Okay, maybe see actually the Excel file is created. Maybe I will write another printout. Excel created successfully. So now I can show you now here only. Let's close all my Excels which I have created, and now open this Excel sample. See, now you can see the row a header row is created with header 1, header 2 and header 3, and the record 1 is created with value 1, value 2 and value 3. Let me run this Excel main again. So it will replace the Excel sample. See, the Excel file created successfully. This is same as the other. So how many lines of code? Literally 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. You can say in within 12 lines of code, you have created the Excel file, and then you have created a records in that, and also populated with cell values. That is for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.